Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil anbiya amma ba'd. Qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fi kitabil kareem ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما
وما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما لاعبين ما خلقناهما إلا بالحق ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
صدق الله العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My dear respected brothers and sisters, in this particular introductory lecture 2, we briefly want to undertake a very crucial exercise that is supposed to conscientize us and get us ready and motivate us for our mentoring process. And this is drawing the mentoring roadmap for ourselves. Allah Azza wa Jal in Quran chapter 75 verse 36 asks us that
أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى.
Does mankind think that we shall just leave him just like that aimlessly, to live a life without an aim? And Allah Azza wa Jal in Surah Al-Mu'minun, Quran chapter 23 verse 115, Allah Azza wa Jal tells us again,
أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون.
Does mankind think that we just left him just like that for nothing, and there wouldn't be a day that he or she shall be returned to rest? All these thought-provoking questions are geared towards driving you or motivating you to ensure that you design a purpose for your life. You design exactly what you want to achieve in life. The social media and on different platforms, this particular world and whatever is going inside the world is trying to motivate us to use this particular world as a playground and to motivate us and take us far away from such a life concept. Allah Azza wa Jal in Quran chapter 44 verse 38 and 39 tells us that وَمَا خَلَقْنَا السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا لَاعِبِينَ, that we did not create the heavens and then also this particular earth just in a play, in a game, for us to come and then be enjoying ourselves and playing without any particular specific aim. And Allah continued to say, مَا خَلَقْنَاهُمَا إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. That He did not create this particular earth and He did not create the heavens except that He created them in truth. But so many people is not aware of this particular fact. Allah created them for us to come and realize the highest level of truth, which is the existence of He Himself, and then the purpose that He has assigned for us to come and achieve. All in all, what actually is plunging you into this particular consciousness of undertaking a mentoring process? What do you seek to achieve in this particular mentoring process? We need to design an individual personal roadmap for yourself. And to do that one, the exercise that will help you be able to do that and conscientize you to realize the huge gap between your ideal life, what you want to achieve, and your real life and your current state. And see how balanced this your current state and effort is. Whether you are tilted only to only one side of your life or you are in a balanced form and progressing in life. This is what we want to look at this particular episode. To do this one, we need to draw what we call our life wheel. Our life wheel is actually a snapshot of whatever is happening in our life, in the areas that we desire to chop success in them in order to achieve our final vision. So in designing of our life wheel, first of all, we need to know what our vision is. My dear mentee who wants to mentor whoever in life, first of all, ask yourself, what is your general life vision? What you want to actually achieve before you die? What is that particular one? That will be your life vision. Under your life vision, you need to come and carefully sit down, reflect, and think about goals that you need to achieve, fields in which you need to achieve certain specific goals in order to enable you achieve your vision. So first of all, the field and the goal, for example, goal number 1, and then also the field number 1, you state that one. In which field, what goal do I need to achieve in order to be able to achieve this, my vision that I really want to mentor? Then second, you go to the second what? Goal number 2 and field number 2. So you list them. You might be thinking about 3, 4, 5, 6, or any other number of fields that you really want to achieve certain levels of goals in them, certain levels of objectives in them in order to materialize your vision. If that is the case, list all these things down. And then after you list all these things down, any number at all you get, then carefully design a circle which will be 360. Now this number that you have had here, divided by the 360. It will show you, how you are to proportion this one. For example, you have designed, just an example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 segments. In your case, it might be that in the fields that you want to bring together, succeed in those fields in order to achieve your vision, you might have 5 or 6 or any distance. But for example, here maybe we have what? 4. So you divide them. This is G1, then we have G2, we have up to G3, G4, so GX, and let's say GY. These are the fields in which you want to achieve whatever goal you want to achieve in them in order to help you materialize your vision. That's the first reflection you need to do. Second reflection, sit down and personally assess yourself. Say that out of 10 or out of 100 or out of any figure at all that you are going to give to all the fields, what level have you been able, looking at your ideal, the gap between your ideal vision, this is your ideal vision that you want to achieve, and this is your real vision that you want to achieve. Actually, what is happening now? Ideal vision, and so you now look at the gap between them. You have given yourself 10. So now where are you in this particular place? If you are at this place, that might be, let's say, 3 out of 10. It means you are 3 out of 10 over here for G1. You go to field number 2, G2, do the same exercise. You might have for G1, for example, let's say 5 out of 10. Then for G2 in field 2, you might have, let's say, 3 over 10. Then GX in field X, you might have, let's say, 2 over 10. Then GY in field Y, you might have, let's say, 4 over 10, depending on the way you self-assess yourself. At the end of the exercise now come and grade yourself in each of the fields. Plot your mark. All these lines, the height is giving you the mark, the total mark that you've given you. This is supposed, in G1, you had 5. So the whole height is supposed to be what? 10. You have had 5, so you plot here. Then in G2, in that particular field, you had what? 3. So now you come here and plot this, and you have 3. Then GX for field X, you had what? You had 2, so you come and plot over here 2. And then for FY, field FY, the goal GY, you had what? 4. So maybe you come and plot this thing over here. Now when you finish, you are now going to join all these things to form what? A wheel. Now this is your real life wheel. And then the ideal life wheel is the one that is outside, very smooth. But then your real life wheel, you realize that it is crooked. Crooked. Some of you might have smooth. If it is smooth, then it means you are progressing steadily and uniformly towards the achievement of your vision. But if it is rough, the rougher it is, the more imbalance you are developing. In the end of it all, you get to a particular stage that you will not be able to get a satisfactory vision Unless you are able to progress in all the field uniformly and then in a balanced manner and steadily, that is when you will be growing towards the achievement of this. For all our mentees, we would want you to take your time, list the number of goals under the vision that you want to achieve, and list the fields in which you need to get achieve those particular goals, and then practically sit down and realistically give marks to yourself. Do this one, then send it to our email or WhatsApp it to us. Then depending on the first questionnaire that you filled, will be able to guide you, draw a road map for yourself. For those of you who are listening, you can do the exercise yourself. And then if you want us to help you in the interpretation and then also guiding you to really do this particular exercise, then you first of all need to register with the Paragon Mentorship Network Project. That is, you WhatsApp us on 026-113-1139 for the form, and then you fill and then send it to us. Subsequently, all the exercises you do, you can now send it via our WhatsApp numbers or our email, Paragon Foundation CEO @gmail.com. And then we will be organizing our networking platform, virtual classes that you will also join to have interaction with us, and then also book appointment for individual personal interaction. Till our next introductory episode, we say wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.